Hey, I did this whole countdown thing and then nothing happened. I thought it was going to start automatically, but it did not. But here we are. This is going to be reading for the full moon in Scorpio on the 7th, which is Tuesday. No, Thursday. Just Thursday. Um, yeah, it's Taurus season. It's a great time to get grounded. I feel like this time of year, there's always crazy things going on that kind of make us want to get grounded in a way. So it's a good thing. It's necessary. Let's put that to the side. I'm just giving my decks a pre-shuffle. I was going to wait to see if anyone comes in. We're just going to look at what energy is playing out for the collective. The full moon is a great time to release with the waning phases of the moon. As the moon depletes in size from full moon to new moon, or full moon to dark moon, and then new moon. As it gets smaller in size, it's a great time for us to take inventory of our lives and figure out what also needs to shrink or minimize, what we need to get rid of, where we need to clear space. So actually, I want to do a little grounding. Just a little grounding for people who will view this reading later. Just lighten a little bit of Palo Santo. This is going to be for all signs, all zodiac signs, all people, all entities and energy beings. All right. Take a moment, take a couple deep breaths. If you have some Palo Santo or sage or incense that you want to light, you can do so as well. Just take a couple deep breaths. One more. Okay, I feel like I needed that too because I just filmed another reading and I was like, oh, I need a quick break. So I did like a whole bunch of things in a small amount of time, a short amount of time. So I needed to kind of chill, settle into my energy as well. So during the full moon, it's great to set your intentions on what you want to get rid of, what you want to release, or ask for guidance. So this reading is meant to help you, or for me, it's meant to help you get guidance on how to release things or what you need to release. So we'll just look at what comes out and we'll interpret it as we go. Clarify where we need to. And I don't know, depending on the way this goes, I may do multiple spreads, but I'll just kind of go as I'm guided. And I've been starting with the Modern Witch Tarot deck, so I'm going to keep with that. I'm going to leave this reading with this deck and ask where we need to release or let go. What situations or relationships, circumstances, or things do we need to release or let go for the collective? Thank you, Divine Spirit. What needs to be released or let go? The Tower. Interesting. The Four of Pentacles showed itself, but it did not come out. The Ace of Cups, however, did come out. What else needs to be released or let go? Two of Cups showed itself. The Four of Swords showed itself. Oh, and it came on out. Somebody needs to stop thinking about something. Something happened abruptly or very quickly. It was change. It may have needed to happen. It may have involved a new opportunity with love that was like disrupted. It was something new, and it was like it was amazing. It felt great. And then all of a sudden, it didn't exist anymore. Is how this feels. The Tower card is Mars energy, which rules Scorpio and Aries. And the Ace of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then we have the Four of Cups. I'm sorry, Four of Swords. Why did I say that? Four of Swords, which is Libra. But it's like being very bummed out and going into this place of isolation where you just want to be by yourself. You may be wanting to sleep. This could even be a mild depression. Somebody needs to let this go. Anything else based on this situation? And we'll clarify further. Eight of Pentacles. There could also be something that you're spending too much time on, that you're too focused on, too fixated on. Because I believe this would be Taurus energy, which is a fixed sign. Eight of Pentacles is Earth. But it represents work, dedication, determination, like really highly skilled and focused and set on improvement. Excuse me. But it may be something that's just not working. Let's see. I gotta clarify this Eight of Pentacles now. Show me this Eight of Pentacles. Then I'm going to clarify the rest of these cards. Show me the Eight of Pentacles, please. What does this represent? This new opportunity, whatever the opportunity was. Excuse me. You thought it was solid. You thought it was strong. You thought it would lead to advancement. So you keep working on it. Anything else for the Eight of Pentacles? Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. You keep giving to it. You keep investing in it. You keep giving it your time, your energy, your effort. And it's exhausting you. It's wearing you out. You can't seem to figure out why it's not working, because you need to stop. You need to let it go. I don't mean to be so blunt, because I feel like all the signs are there and you just are like trying to find another way. And because there's so many pentacles here, I feel like it is taxing on you because you're giving a lot of yourself to it. The Six of Pentacles is generosity, and giving. I think you want balance, you want equality, but I think that this could also be one-sided. And it could also represent what will happen. Like, there could be destruction of this situation or this relationship, this opportunity, whatever this Ace of Cups represents. There could be destruction of it if you don't kind of let it go and just let it be. Rest. It's what that Four of Cups, why do I keep wanting to call that the Four of Cups? It's what that Four of Swords is saying. Rest. Just give it a rest. Just kind of let things fall into place. It's kind of what I'm feeling with that. The Page of Pentacles is optimistic. It's it's learning. For some of you, this could be you're at work, you're at school, you're investing in your future. But I feel like somebody's paying too much attention, too much time, too much effort. It's excessive because I asked what you needed to let go. So it feels like giving too much to something, giving too much attention, being too fixated. Let's look further into what this is. Show me the Ace of Pentacles, please. Because I feel like the Ace of Pentacles represents the situation or the scenario, and the Page of Pentacles represents you. Like, you're just trying to figure it out. Nine of Gems, Nine of Pentacles. So many pentacles. This could definitely be work related. You could be chasing money. You could be after something for the money, for the materialistic gain. Anything else for the Ace of Pentacles? This could also be, I don't think it's a person. I think it's independence, but it feels a little excessive. Or like in it for the wrong reasons. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Gems. Legacy, family, long-term, long-standing relationships and security. I think this is money. It has to be money or related to your home. It feels like wanting something too much or being too fixated. And there's probably a need to kind of just let things fall into place. Show me the Six of Pentacles, please. Oh, okay. Two of Lightning, Two of Wands, planning. I think this represents partnerships, generosity within partnerships. Something flipped over, but didn't come out. Show me Page of Pentacles. Four of Lightning. Four of Wands. Investing in the foundation of something in a relationship. I think it's a relationship. It's probably a work relationship or family relationship. It could be romantic relationship too, because that technically is family. But this is like over investing in something. There may be a relationship you need to let go of. And I think this is allowing the divine to take over and allowing things to balance itself out. With temperance being there, it's also moderation. So maybe you just, I don't think, for some of you, maybe you don't need to let it go completely. You just need to back off. You just need to let things be, let things work itself out. Maybe you need to focus on work or other things. Be productive in other ways while this works out, instead of giving it too much time and energy, money, attention. Anything else for the Page of Pentacles? Temperance is Sagittarius. The Princess of Lightning, which is the Knight of Wands. Acting on your passions, on your desires. I think there's a need for you to be creative, and you can still chase your desires without being too controlling. It's like you can still take action, but it's like just finding balance in your action, because this is excessive. The Knight of Wands can be like overly excited or impulsive. So it's finding your balance, knowing how to give and take. Okay, let's move on from this, because I feel like that makes sense. You could be working on self-improvement. That could be what this Eight of Pentacles is about. You could be really just working on self-improvement, going within and really fine-tuning different characteristics about yourself so that you feel better about yourself. Let's go ahead and look at this Tower, because I gotta know. See what's going on with this Tower card. Show me the Tower, please. I'm only going to take the ones that actually fly out, not the ones that flip over. That was a Six of Cups, though. Could be a blast from the past. Old lover, old friend, somebody returning. Hey, look. Venus goes retrograde, I think on the 10th or 11th. Hold on. My notes are right here. Venus goes retrograde on the 12th. I think they could bring some old lovers, old friends back. Old relationships. Show me the Tower. 10 of Pentacles. I think this does represent like something that has been long-term, long-standing. It could be a long-term relationship that's this ending. Anything else for the Tower? Seven of Pentacles. Something you've invested in for a long time. You were very optimistic about, about how things were going to turn out. Also, with the Page of Cups being here, the Seven of Pentacles is being patient, like putting in the hard work and like waiting on the return on your investment, seeing the fruits of your labor. You were very optimistic about the outcome. Child, let's look deeper. Show me the Ten of Pentacles. Show me the Ten of Pentacles. Keep in mind these messages are what needs to be released during the full moon, or what, you know, to help you figure out how to release things. Show me the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Novice of Gems, Page of Pentacles. That could represent a child. There's some type of innocence about this card that I feel like being oblivious to something, learning something for the first time. You could be learning how to be a parent. Oh, Lord, this could be a child pregnancy. For some of you, finding out about a child you never knew you had. That is wild, but that could be for a small few. Anyway, it's learning something. You're learning something. More about the Ten of Pentacles, please. Master of Gems. I think this does represent, okay. It's family. This could be an older relative, parent, aunt, uncle, grandparent, something like that. Because we have the Novice of Gems and Master of Gems. So the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. I think this represents the relation. Because the Ten of Pentacles is long-standing, long-term relationships. Could be also a mentor. It doesn't have to be blood relation, but it feels like family. Could also be a boss. Could also be a boss. Master of Gems here, King of Pentacles is Taurus energy. And this is also Earth, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This is, let's look at the Seven of Pentacles, what you invested in, what you spent your time doing, what you were patient with. Show me the Seven of Pentacles, please. Oh, hell. Seven of Pentacles, please. Oh my goodness. Empress. Yeah, you were ready to receive. You expected to receive so much more than you did with the Empress here. Because that's about abundance. Like, you thought things were going to be way bigger, way better than they actually turned out to be. Venus energy. This could definitely be an old lover coming back to you or returning. Or you could be receiving way more than you expected. It could flip, it could vary. Just take it how it resonates. Oh, no, never mind. This represents something not working out. I'm like, I think that was Spirit like, no, don't give false optimism. This is definitely not something not working out like you thought it would. You feel like you wasted your time. You expected more than what you got, and things didn't work out. It's like you didn't achieve what you went after with the Eight of Pentacles reverse and the World card reverse. You didn't achieve something. You didn't master something. It didn't work out like you thought it would. And the Page of Cups is here. Let's look at this. Show me the Page of Cups, please. Anything for the Page of Cups. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Having self-doubt. You could be not believing in yourself, or just feeling down on yourself, feeling insecure. That was the word. Feeling really insecure about how genuine and how naive maybe you were. You may feel like really naive. Like you could be feeling like, wow, that was really stupid. Extremely disappointed. Yes, like you expected the situation to ascend or to grow to something so much more. You expected longevity, you expected loyalty, you expected stability, and it didn't work out like you thought it would. And you kind of feel like, what the fuck? These are all coming up because it's something we need to let go. However this resonates in your story. I'm realizing how it resonates in mine, child. Okay, let's look at the Ace of Cups. Let's look at this. Show me the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, please. Ace of Cups, please. Eight of Swords. I think some of you are playing the victim, refusing to see the situation for its entirety, or you could have just been blindly optimistic or set on things just being great. You could have just been focused or fixated on how good or how great something or someone was, ignoring all the bad. This is also like self-victimization and just like blaming the other person or blaming other factors for not following your intuition or not listening to the guidance of spirit, something like that. Just like beating yourself up. Could also be being closed-minded about something, needing to take a closer look at this pain, whatever this is, or fears. It could also be fears. This can also be anxiety. Being in a place of anxiety. Anxiety written. This is all up in your head, all in your mind. So there is some mental energy you need to release. You need to let go of. And I think in order to do that, you have to pay a little closer attention to the pain, the heartbreak, the fears, the betrayal. You have to dissect that a little bit deeper and be more inquisitive within yourself, and also objective. There's a need to be a little bit more objective. Beyond that, there's some type of loss or sadness that you haven't really paid attention to, and you need to go ahead and pay it. You need to go ahead and acknowledge it. Maybe you need to be in private to do so. Let's just look a little bit closer at the Three of Swords. Show me the Three of Swords. Okay. Yeah, it may have involved some type of conflict, competition, or a fight that really hurt you with the Five of Wands. Or a situation where you just didn't feel heard. Anything else for the Three of Swords? Please give me a like if you're enjoying the reading or if it's resonating. Anything else for the Three of Swords? I think ultimately you want to feel more confident. You want to feel more secure. And you know you have to face this in order to do that. Or this, for some of you, there could have been a competition with another woman or another person who is very fiery or passionate. You may have felt like you were competing with someone. Damn helicopters. You may have felt like you were competing with someone who was... It can also be jealousy. The Queen of Wands can sometimes be jealous. Jealous or manipulative. Maybe you felt attacked, or you felt some type of way about whoever this energy is. It could have been a jealous or an envious energy, um, picking fights or arguments, but something hurt your feelings. It was some type of battle or some type of situation that involved conflict or rivalry, or this could all have been within as well. I want to look at the Eight of Swords, and then we're going to move on to the Four of Swords. Show me the Eight of Swords. Okay. Eight of Raindrops. 2 8s. I love that. 8 of Cups. There's a need to let this go. Let this closed-mindedness go. Let this victim mentality go. This self-imprisonment. Like, pretending not to see everything. Or pretending the situation is worse than what it was. Or maybe you overreacted about something. And you need to let go of the emotional baggage. You could be beating yourself up about it. And you just need to take a closer look at it and deal with it and figure out how to be okay with it. Accept it and just move on. Alright, let's look at the Four of Swords. This rest. Show me the Four of Swords. Oh, Two of Wands and High Priestess. I think you're still trying to plan or figure out how to merge with someone or figure out how to make something work. There's a need to be a little bit objective, to kind of stand back and look at it as if you're not involved in the situation and use your intuition. Not think so much, not use mental energy so much, but fall back and rely on your intuition. There may be some details that are coming to light, or you may get channelings regarding how to move forward in your rest. Definitely. That makes perfect sense. Like, of course, if you meditate, your intuition is going to guide you on how to move forward into more balanced and productive partnerships with the Two of Wands here. Aries energy, Cancer energy with the High Priestess. The High Priestess also represents the subconscious mind. When you rest your mind and you stop worrying and stressing, and you can settle your anxiety, the subconscious secrets and higher knowledge can come forward to help guide you on your path. Let's look at the Two of Wands. Let's see which way you're going. Which direction are we going? Where? Oh, I'm like, what did I do with that deck? Show me the Two of Wands, please. The Two of Wands is here twice. So it's like you had been given too much energy, probably physical energy, money, effort into something, and you just really needed to fall back and rest. Be more passive and allow your intuition to guide you so you don't have to work so hard. Show me the Two of Wands. Oh. Releasing burdens. Oh, okay. Definitely lightening your loads significantly. Something you are getting rid of that was very stressful, or again, this could be people, this could be relationships. As you grow and ascend, like, your circle is going to get smaller and smaller, especially as your vibration raises, because everybody's not going to be doing the same amount of work that you're doing. Everybody's not going to be on the same wavelength or level as you. So you are going to surpass some people. Something had been physically exhausting to you, or it could be like the amount of energy exertion that you were giving to this person or situation. It was exhausting you. And now that you don't have that anymore, you can move forward swiftly. You can overcome obstacles in your path. More Cancer energy. I think that's connecting the dots to this High Priestess, allowing you to move swiftly forward on your path, overcoming your obstacles, gaining momentum. Your determination and your passion is going to keep you moving forward, because you get rid of this baggage. The Five of Gems or Five of Pentacles is about loss. It's about not having something, and you may feel lonely or abandoned or neglected. You may have to deal with some of those emotions to get okay with this. I think ultimately you realize it makes your load light and you can move forward with ease. Let's let's clarify the High Priestess. Let's look a little deeper. Show me the High Priestess. Anything for the High Priestess? The Lovers. I think this represents decisions for your future, that you will be okay with in your future. They help you become more aligned. They help bring more balance into your life. Gemini energy with the Lovers. Um, Duality. Anything else for the High Priestess? Helps you make a decision based on love and not fear. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. It helps you open your mind. So ultimately, I think this last column with the Four of Swords is like your guidance or your advice. I'm going to pull an Oracle card from the Oracle of the Unicorns deck to close the reading. Yeah, I think there's a need to just really rest, to find balance, so that you can begin to make decisions from a place of love and not fear or self-victimization. There's a need to be I almost said obtuse, objective in your situation, so that you can work with spirit to find the best path forward for you, because your higher self knows best. So let's get an Oracle card for you. I feel like there were multiple messages in this spread, so I'm not going to do another one. I'm just going to close out with the Oracle card. All right. Any messages? Oh, too many. Too many messages. Final messages for the collective for the full moon in Scorpio. Magic. I love it. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. That's such a pretty card. Okay. Bear with me while I find it in the PDF book. Oh, of course it's going to make me sign back in. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment. It's on my phone. I have the mini version. This deck was given to me, so I had to scan it to go find the guidebook. Okay, Magic, page 52. Breaking down to 7. Lucky 7. If you're into numerology and things. Magic. I think ultimately this is believing that what you want is achievable and it's attainable. It just may not look like how you thought it would, and you may not even have to work as hard for it. Magic. All right. Here we go. All right. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. The unicorns and fairies have come together to remind you of your connection with magical beings. They invite you to ask for their combined support. A situation in your life may need an extra dash of fairy dust and a beam of unicorn light to help it resolve quickly and easily. Perhaps you have become lost in the outer world of logic and all that mental energy. Lost in the outer world of logic and need to remember the power of magic and miracles that comes from within. Or this may simply be a joyful invitation to make a wish and know that you are surrounded by magic at this time. Call on the fairies and unicorns to remind you, to guide you, and to help bring about an even higher outcome. Ask them to show you unmistakable signs that they are with you, and spend time out in nature speaking with them. Call on them as a team, knowing that the lightness and fun of the fairies is a perfect complement to the loving energy of the unicorns. They whisper in your ear, make a wish, and believe it is already So believe in us, believe in magic now and always. I love that. And I think when you set your intentions, to clear space and to rid yourself in your energy field of things that don't serve you, you should not be shocked or surprised at what gets eliminated, what or who. Sometimes I find myself doing this a lot. I'll say, you know what? I'll be in this high vibe energy and I'll be like feeling so loving. And I'll be like, you know what? I love this thing so much. But if I have to lose it to be my best self, in order for this thing or this person to thrive and be their best self, then you know what? So be it. I'm okay with that. And then the next day the shit'll hit the fan. I'm like, no, but I want it. I love it. And I want to hold on and I want to control the situation. So we have to realize where we may be battling ourselves sometimes in our situations and in our relationships, and work on moderation and figure out when it's time to use intuition, when it's time to use logic, and how to use both. Ultimately, that's what we're trying to achieve: balance, figuring out how to find the perfect middle on that spectrum of intuition versus logic. So, I wish you all the best. Please set your intentions on Thursday, the full moon, the 7th. Um, and this is the perfect time to work through any attachment issues. Perfect time to work through any attachment issues. Um, and I wish you all the best. Nothing but prosperity, peace, love, and light. Until next time, bye.